What it do, y'all? Your boy is back on the grind one more time, and your boy is at the jobby job. Woke up at 3:45 a.m. to be here in the morning and get my grind on, trying to help people change their lives every day, you guys. But anyways, if you're new to the channel, if you ever think about subscribing, hit that notification bell, all that good stuff, y'all. My name is Mr. Griffith 23, restoring a 1971 Chevelle from the ground up. It's coming along, all right? So this video is actually not about the Chevelle. It is about my buddy's 442. Really nice build, y'all. Make sure you stay tuned. Check this out. Really, really nice build. But I wanted to kind of chime in first in regards to it. So there might be some things in the next clips that I say to kind of like be nice when I'm talking about the shop. But as we kind of dived more into the car and you know, we had our conversations about the shop. He really wasn't 100% on them, but he trusted them enough because his brother's car was also there. I think it's a 69 Camaro convertible. But anyways, you guys, it's just, they were doing some kind of funky things. Now, they are new to LS Swap, so he was kind of giving them the benefit of the doubt. And, you know, I kind of was too, but I was kind of coaching him on some things that needed to be done in regards to bills. Like he would tell me, oh, they're doing this, they're doing this. And I was like, well, make sure they're doing this and this and this. Because, you know, I'm not an LS Swap like king or anything like that, but I've done a couple, I've been around them, I've rebuilt them. So I know some stuff about these engines and how, you know, they should be built and whatnot, torque specs, all that kind of stuff. So anyways, I was kind of coaching them on that. Well, they weren't doing some of this stuff along the way. And, you know, I'm nice. And so I was trying to give them the benefit of the doubt as well. So I was like, you know, they're new. Hopefully they take their time and they you know, they catch their mistakes and whatever. So anyways, fast forward, he gets the car back. And keep in mind, this thing is totally done. New LS3, new cam in it, like new, I don't think he got new push, oh, maybe he did get new push rods, but new springs. Oh, basically like a whole new top end, like valve train kit he got. What else? New TKX Tremec 5-speed, a whole new suspension kit. I mean, a lot of work has been done to this car. New brake setup, new power steering, like all this stuff, you guys. So anyways, there has been a lot of little things that we have noticed and that he's caught that has been missed. And to me, for the amount of money that he paid, really now it's unacceptable, you guys. I mean, there were some little things when I first saw the car. I was like, you know, give them the benefit of the doubt. Like I said, it's their first time. But then when I really thought about it, I was like, there are little things that could have turned into big things. For example, they put the calipers, the front calipers, on the wrong side. Now, they are directional. They'll still stop, yeah, but if we didn't catch that, who knows what have happened? Like, I don't know. Also, on top of that, the bolts that hold the caliper onto the bracket were not torqued, and they did not have Loctite. So now he's questioning the rear. Are those torqued? Do those have Loctite? So, and now he's questioning a lot of other things. Like, what about my engine? They tore my engine open. You know, what about this? What about this? Last night, or yesterday, he was gonna come over because I was gonna hook my OBD2 dongle and kind of just see what his car is doing, just read it, just to kind of coach him on some things. Because he can't get his car tuned until July 6th, but he wants to kind of be able to kind of cruise it and drive it a little bit, just wants to make sure it's safe because it just has a base tune on it. But anyways, he was about to leave. Gas tank is leaking. So calls me, sends me a video, and I'm like, damn. I was like, all right, well, first off, check to see if it stops leaking when you turn it off. If it only leaks when it's running, it's probably coming out the pressure line. Sure enough, it was just leaking while it was running. So he kind of got under it, investigated it a little bit, and found out that it was definitely the pressure line. I asked him, I was like, okay, also verify if there are regular hose clamps on there or fuel injection clamps. The reason why I asked that is because I know that they didn't use like nice hose end fittings where you screw on, because on his fuel regulator, he just had the push-on style fittings, which are fine. You just have to have the correct hose for that as well. But, and I told him that. I was like, well, those are fine. People use them. I was like, I don't use them because I tried to use them one time and had a blowout. But I think that was because I had the wrong hose, the wrong style hose on there. But anyways, I just prefer the security of just the regular fittings. But anyways, I said, just verify that they are fuel injection fittings, not hose, like regular radiator style clamps or anything like that on there, because those with the spiral screw they have the openings on the band, and they will actually eat into the hose. So I was like, you don't want that. So just verify. So sure enough, sends me a picture, and it's exactly what I was talking about. So I was like, well, that's really like unacceptable, you guys. I mean, this isn't an old school, because they're used to working on old schools. Like I said, they're new to LS swaps. So I was like, you can't do that on these fuel injected cars. You can get by for a little while, but obviously immediately his car started leaking, so something was up. So I said, definitely go get some clamps, put the right clamps on there, and you should be okay. Other things like, what else would that be fine? Oh, his gas fuel gauge was not working. So now he thinks he figured it out, because he says when he pushed his emergency brake in, his fuel little gauge started to kind of register real quick, and then it went away. So then he kind of kept doing it, and then every time he would do it, it would register. So he has a Dakota Digital Dash. If you guys know anything about those, they have a box, and you're supposed to tie into your existing harness, so that way the dash can read, like turn signals and parking brake light and things like that. So they think that they got them swapped. Maybe the gas wire is tied into the e-brake and vice versa. So I mean, just little, and that can happen, but just little things like that. And there's more, and I don't want to bore you guys with that, but there's definitely more in regards to just the little things. But again, all these little things can turn into big things, especially with the brakes and not being torqued down, not even being really tightened. That could have been pretty much catastrophic to the car, if not, hurt somebody. So anyways, that just really didn't sit well with me, and definitely not with him. And his wife is pissed. His wife straight up said, don't pay them until they get this stuff fixed, and because he still owed them a remaining balance. But he's too nice. He went over there and kind of told them about some things that ended up paying them anyway. But still, yeah, man, I would have been like the same thing. I was like, yo, y'all need to fix this for real. But that just pretty much confirmed with me that I'm just going to continue to work on my own stuff. There's definitely shops and things that you have to seek out to do some things for you, unless you have the capability to do it all yourself. But hopefully you can find a shop at least that you trust. But I don't know, the guy who owned the shop was acting kind of weird at the end. I really felt like he pushed them out a little quicker to get other cars in, and charged them a crap ton of money for just, I don't want to say a decent job, because the swap is actually clean. They installed it really clean. They just missed a lot of little things. So, if I had to rate it, aesthetic wise, it looks good. I would say just overall, as far as just overall installation, the little things are big with me, you guys. So, I mean, I would say maybe 7 out of 10 or so. So they'll get better over time, but at the same time, we'll get his car dialed in, and then we'll be hitting these streets. So maybe we'll run across them and then be like, yo, this is how you should put a car together. Look at the Chevelle. It's going down, but I don't know, you guys. But yeah, you guys, that's my take on it. So, but anyways, I don't want to take too much time from the video, and I don't want to take anything away from his build. His car is really, really, really nice, and a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of good parts on this car. And it sounds good. It seems to drive good. He loves it. And he's just not happy with just the small things, because now he has to go back over the car and just kind of just look at everything, just to kind of double and triple check everything. So anyways, check this video out. Let me know what you guys think about it all. And shoot, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the good stuff, y'all. Stick with me here. Next clip, 1969 442 LS3 swap 5-speed. Man, going down. What it do, everybody? What's going on? Your boy is back on the grind one more time, bringing you some different type of footage. I'm actually out here at my buddy Derek's house. He had just got his car back from getting LS3 swapped, Willwood suspension, new transmission. I mean, the works, man. Pretty much the whole powertrain, suspension, everything underneath the car, the things you can't see done, Dakota Digital dashes, all that good stuff, man, y'all. So anyways, this is 69 442. He had a small issue with the brakes in the front, and then obviously we had found some other things as well too on this. So not huge deals. I mean, definitely things that could be fixable. One could be a pretty big deal. Definitely want to get that fixed for sure. But I'll take you just a quick glimpse at the car. I got a date with my lady. She wants to go get sushi, so I got to get back to get ready to go with her. But anyways, you guys, I just had to swap the front calipers, help them out because they were actually on the wrong side, being that they're directional and they go in a certain direction. So they had one on this side, one on this side, so we just had to swap them. Also, they didn't have Loctite on the bolts, so we had to do that as well, and re-bleed the brakes and all that good stuff. So anyways, this is it right here. He's just putting the wheels on right now, and I think he's gonna start it and pull it out, and we get to see what it sounds like. Sounds good. I heard some clips of it already, but man, we'll check this out right now. Pretty clean swap. The place that did it is actually, I think it's their first swap. Second swap. So not bad. I mean, pretty clean overall. I mean, definitely some things that they could have done better. I mean, obviously when you're starting your first swap, you learn things along the way. As you guys have been following me for quite some time, you know I have learned a lot along the way as well, so you got to start somewhere. But man, pretty clean overall. Brand new LS3, so just right around probably 500 horse or more, naturally aspirated. So man, pretty clean swap overall. I mean, everything's new. Cold case radiator, the hooker headers.
Yep.
Hooker headers. Man, what else is on this dang thing?
It's Texas Speed two-stage cam.
Oh, Texas Speed two-stage cam. What's the accessory drive? Is it GM?
Yep. So it's the Corvette spacing.
Oh, okay, so GM accessory drive, Corvette spacing. They wanted to hide the computer in here, or excuse me, in the side of the car, but it wouldn't reach. So that's something that will be attacked at a later date. But I mean, overall, y'all, I mean, pretty dang good for the most part. So as far as the brakes go, so we bled them and everything. You guys know I'm the brake master now. So my issues with the rear, we got those figured out. So you know, he had never done brakes before, so I came over here, helped him out and kind of taught him, so now he can know what to do next time. But anyways, one thing is, for some reason the guy wanted to run the proportionate valve down there instead of getting the wheel wood. And I think because of it, he has a fitting or something, and the brake lines ran backwards inside of that fitting because the fluid from the front is actually coming out the rear portion of the master cylinder. And it's a good thing that we caught that, because we tried to drip bleed the brakes when we went to go put it all back together and saw that this was empty. And I was like, oh, that's weird. And so what we did is we poured fluid down in it to drip bleed the brakes. And obviously, if it were to empty out, it would come out the bottom here on the brake lines. And sure enough, it did. So we're not sure what's going on with that. So he's going to call him and see what's up. We'll have to figure that out. So it's good that, you know, he's looking over everything just to kind of double check to make sure everything is ran correctly. So what is this, the TKX?
Yep, TKX 5 speed.
TKX 5 speed, so brand new TKX 5 speed. Got in there looking like stock. So what else? I mean, all new wheel wood, everything. What stage is this?
Oh, what do you mean?
Wheel wood.
This is the dynamite. This is in the back. I don't know what stage it is.
Oh, I thought you got the suspension like stage 2 Pro Touring or
Oh, you
something.
mean the QA?
Okay, yeah.
Yes, Pro Touring.
Pro Touring stage 2. Man, got everything in here. So looking pretty good, y'all. So I'll chime back in here in a moment once he's kind of ready to start this thing. I guess it seems to be running pretty rich right now, but normal for a bass tune. You know, you never get anything dialed in at the beginning, but once my buddy Kenny, who tunes all my cars, can get him in, then he'll get this thing dialed in for sure. You know, he'll get that thing dialed in. So I'll chime back in here in a moment. Yes, sirree. And you still got the alignment done, right?
Okay, at least my backs are good.
Oh, good, yeah. And you still got to get the alignment done, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't ever see the sun too much, y'all. It's getting hot. Yeah, buddy. What is it? 3-inch exhaust?
Yep.
3-inch exhaust.
The same one, 9,000s.
Yep. Spin Tech mufflers, 9,000s. Same ones I got.
Everything out of the way.
Yep. Let's hope your brakes work. Hope your brakes work. Should be good. I'll be here to stop it.